What are you doing, Mom?
I am getting all the camping stuff out of our really organized shed.
For why?
Because we are about to go on a 4-day boat camping trip. We are working with Access, and they have given us an A200, which is a 20-foot boat, but it's a 2026, brand new, so beautiful. And they've given it to us to go in the high alpine lakes of Idaho. So fun fact in our world, I am a very type A personality, and Nick is very type B. Like, he is fly by the seat of his pants guy and just like go with the flow and will work through whatever comes his way. I am very much like, I need a plan. But the problem is when I have plans and he doesn't abide by the plans, shit gets a little crazy. I have gear lists, I have packing lists, I have all the things. So we're gonna try to do it my way in order to get ready and then deal with it his way, probably as the entire rest of the trip goes on. I made a list of all the stuff that we need to pack for camping, and then we have to shoot it for the short form content of what we're gonna do. So what I would like you to do is go through the list, and if we have it, then you can highlight it, and that way we make sure that we have all the stuff that we need for camping.
What's number 1 on there, Cashy?
Tent.
Boat lock.
Sleeping bag. Sleeping pads. Cooking stove. Cooking stuff.
Chairs. Bear-proof dog stuff holder.
Coolers. Water containers. Outdoor speaker. Blankets.
Okay, so Nick and Cash are off running a few errands.
All right, we just popped into Best Buy. We got to get some new memory cards for all the content we're about to create for this road trip, huh?
Yep.
The hardest part about this is that like the highs up in these high mountain lakes are like 80, 85, which doesn't seem warm, but when the sun is pounding on you, it can get very, very hot. However, the lows are like 30 to 40 degrees at night. So we have to have warm gear and like cold gear to make it through.
What do we got going on right now?
We're gonna go shopping.
The list. It's not even worth making. We've already audibled like 3 times on what we're getting for food because now we're going simplicity over whatever we decided the other night.
I just have to get something with an easy to open top so I don't have to take a can opener for 1 can. Unless I'm opening up a can of whoop ass.
Whoopies.
Successful mission, a little bit more than we thought it was going to be, right?
And
No.
something new for me that I need. A new sleeping mat.
I mean,
And it is the last one.
it was good. That was like what we needed. We're gonna have a lot of shit, but like whatever we don't take with us, we'll just leave at our house. And guess what? We'll use it eventually.
Yeah, I guess you'd rather have more food than not enough, right? I normally pride myself in having a very spotlessly clean house, but this is what happens before trips. There's camera gear, stuff from the boat that we don't need, stuff, coolers, other stuff we don't need, all the camping gear, film setup. Take a deep breath, Whit. Take a deep breath. It's all gonna be okay. I am currently in the A200 trying to pack everything up for this trip. Right now it looks a little weird because the tower is down. We have the tower down to fit underneath our carport, but that's one of the awesome things about the A200. It's so small and compact that it can fit in garages, and then once you pull the tower down, it's just, it's almost like the size of a Suburban. So one thing that we do not leave without, it's either in the truck or it's in the boat, and that is the My Medic first aid. Like, this bad boy has everything you could use. I have done stuff on our page when we're snowboarding, but it's just always very important to carry a first aid kit with you wherever you're going, especially if you're going camping and you know you're not very close to civilization. When it comes to our safety gear, so we have the 4 orange life jackets, and then we have 2 follow life jackets for CASHY. So this right here, for any parent with kids on the boat, is a hack that our friends the Neils shared with us, and it has been a game changer. And that is having 2 life jackets for each child. And it's because after she's done and she has a wet life jacket, she has to wear her life jacket until she's 14. I know that in this state, I don't know how it is in other states, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty standard. But having to sit in a wet life jacket when you're cold and just want to get warm sucks. So she has the ability to change. She uses her changing poncho, can put in another swimsuit on, put on her dry life jacket, and then she is ready to just chill on the boat while everybody else rides and we get off. Now on to Dad and I. So I have the orange follow and he has a black with a gray stripe follow. These are our impact vests that we ride in and that we wear both wakeboarding and wake surfing. For her, she loves to ride in a wetsuit. So she's got two different wetsuits. She's got a shorty wetsuit with long sleeves, which is 2 millimeters, 2 mil. And then she's got a long 4 mil. This one she wears most of the time, even when it's super hot. I think it's because it's pretty thick. So it's a little extra padding when she hits the water, and it's just the seal suit. She stays warm. She can stay in the water all day long. Where we're going, I'm pretty sure the water is 50 degrees, maybe 60 if we're lucky. And so 4 mils are definitely, I know I'm gonna take mine, Cashy has hers, and then if it does get hot, she has her shorty and I will have my shorty as well. Nick is just gangster and is gonna deal with the cold in his boardies.